다른 정보들만 있을 겁니다. 그것들이 이제 조금 자신이 재밌게 좀 자주 보셨던 부분이 있으시면
집중하고 있는 그 역량
This building on Google Maps, four different things. To fit on par with the rest.
여기서 더 세부적인 맞춤 설정을 들어가게 되면 취식 중력을 식사제 도로를 대로 복습을 브랜드의 발표를 좋아요. 아니면 새로운 도시카 기능에 대해 발표하는 그래서 이 포션 웹지를
So good to be here in Seoul today. My name is Jeanblanc. I look after the Google Maps platform team for North Asia and Japan, which of course includes Korea, also China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Japan, like I said. It's my first time in Korea. It's really, really good to be here. I'm discovering the city, but I'm also discovering the hospitality of Korean people. So thank you very much for having me. The exciting part today is that we are bringing some new updates to Google Maps, and this will allow users, but most importantly, developers to have a new experience using Google Maps and Google Maps platform. The reason why, as I said, Korea is important for us is because we know that Korea is important as a domestic market and is also very important as an export market. If we look at the companies in Korea, we see two things. One is that they have a very, very strong presence in their domestic market, but most importantly, they have a tremendous capability to export their products and their solutions abroad. If you look at this graph here, the red part is the export revenue that Korean developers make outside of Korea. That part, of course, is growing really fast, and it's now almost half of the total revenue that Korean developers like yourselves are making. But of course, we want to also target the domestic part, the blue part. We want to make sure that using Google Maps, you can create great experiences outside of Korea and also inside Korea. So let me share a few key updates with all of you. The first one is that we've made updates to our base map in Korea in March, and that new experience is available for all of you to experience if you go to the Google Maps app today. And that is a really, really big shift for us because if you looked at Google Maps last year, you would see the experience on the left, and today you have the fresh vector experience that you see here on the right. This update is also critical because it's also allowing developers to start building, using this new vector map, great experiences for their users inside Korea. If you zoom into the map itself, on the left side you have the experience that you had up until March, and on the right side, you have the new experience that we offer. That experience here is the exact same experience that you would get if you open Google Maps in France, in Japan, or in the US. Now, let me share just a few more updates on what you can find on Google Maps in Korea. When we think of our data that we provide through Google Maps platform, we look primarily at four different things. The first aspect is coverage. We want to make sure that through Google Maps and Google Maps platform, you can have access to great data anywhere you are inside Korea. That's really important for us, whether you're in Seoul or in the countryside or in other cities. The second point is accuracy. We want to make sure that the data we make available to developers is extremely accurate so that you can power very precise experiences for your users. The third aspect is freshness. Of course, when you're a mapping provider, it's really important that the data that you're showing to your users and making available to developers is extremely fresh. And so we want to make sure at Google Maps that we have the freshest data. And that's why we often leverage what we call user-generated content, UGC. We allow users like all of you in the room to open Google Maps, put some ratings, add some photos, edit opening hours, and sometimes even flag to us as Google Maps if there's an issue with the data that we're showing to you. So freshness is absolutely critical. And then finally, depth of data. Depth means multiple layers and multiple different options as developers that you can extract from our data. So For example, if you look at this building on Google Maps, we want to show not just the name of the building, but the opening hour. We want to show the exact address. We want to show the phone number. We want to show as many photos as we can. And that is measured through the depth of the data that we're able to provide to our users and to our developers. But you will also see, if you just open your app, multiple other things. The first one is great quality of POI information, or point of interest. POI is something that Google is very known for, because we have this really, really strong user base that constantly updates and shares data with us. We're constantly finding partnerships across the Korean ecosystem to make also more information available to our users. In this specific screenshot here, you see that if you're looking for direction using public transportation, we have made some of the public transportation information available on Google Maps to be able to share more accurate transportation information with our users. So all of these updates is really enabling a whole new world of possibilities. And I've been in my role for more than 2 years. Korea has always been a top of mind and really special market for us, because we've been trying to give those updates to all of the developer community for quite some time. Now that they are here, we're very excited to let you create new experiences for users using this new updated map for Korea. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for attending today. Thank you very much.